What's going on, everybody? It's your boy Jobbers and Goons, and I'm not gonna lie to you. This video is mostly due to the disrespect in my server. You see, we're doing an elimination tournament battle of famous fictional duos, like who are the better duos. And Han Solo and Chewie have made it to the final. Now, people are hating, they're like, yo, why do people think that duo is that iconic? We're going to break down why this is one of the GOATest duos to ever exist. Smash the like button. If you guys hit 200 likes on this Goon series video, I will happily do a part 2 for Han and Chewie. I have an insane amount of moments. But anyways, guys, thank you so much for those tuning in. If you haven't subscribed already, please do so. We're on the way to 21K. Thanks to all who have subscribed so far and are a part of the journey. And new Discord links are up in the description below. But anyways, getting into this, without further ado, let's begin this Goon series video of the Trench Lords, Han and Chewie. Now, first moment to talk about is when Han Solo, Chewie had their beef with hunters like Bosk and Boba. You see, outright Boba stated, yo, the bag on your guys' head is crazy. Like, everyone fucking hates you guys. Jabba's out here throwing hella bans. Like, you guys just need to come in with me. And it's funny as hell to see these literal best bounty hunters in the galaxy admitting, like, yeah, tracking these dudes down, hunting them is insanely tough because they're the gods of running off on the plug. Because they're fast as shit, they're ruthless, and they don't give a damn unless it's about them and their bag. Like, we literally see Han get the drop just as fast on Boba as Boba got on him, which is insanely impressive and just shows the trenches made them savages. Now, this next moment is the 1v1 versus Chewie and Vader. This is a pretty crazy moment. As you guys know, Darth Vader's a big dog, right? Like, that's pretty well known. In fact, shameless plug, I've literally done a Vader Goon series video before. I think I actually hit the like goal on it and have to do a part 2. That's a story for another day. But regardless, Vader's an absolute menace, right? Doesn't matter to Chewie. You see, Vader made a vital mistake. He threatened the squad. And Chewbacca is not going for that. He ran down on Vader, smashed a boulder over his head, and was like, what's up, bitch? Starts scrapping him. This man, Vader's like, yo, you know I'm the Dark Lord, right? Like, you're trying to get up close and grapple with me? Chewie does not give a shit. Despite going against Vader, literally grabs him and tosses his ass into the lava. That's right. For the sake of the bag and his gang, literally, Chewbacca clutched the W for the homies. It was beyond inspirational to see. Next is a moment from the childhood of Chewbacca. You see, kid Chewbacca obviously grew up on Kashyyyk, home planet of the Wookiees, and this can be some wild conditions. Sometimes this could include scrapping with people that do not have your best interests at heart, including alien bounty hunters. Now, keep in mind, bounty hunters and alien mercs like that, they have weapons on them. This is Kid Chewbacca. He says, I don't give a shit what you have, what gang you're with, you don't run up on my hood. Proceeds to start putting hands on the bounty hunters and was beating the shit out of them. That boy, Kid Chewbacca, was an absolute menace. Next, we have one of the, honestly, crazier moments from Han Solo. We see him complaining about Boba Fett, right? And rightfully so. He's like, yo, this dude stays trying to chase the bag, so he's always on my ass because I beef with everybody. Like, let's be real. Han, Chewie, they have hella ops because they be moving slimy, right? Like, it is what it is. That's the life of a mercenary. Now, these scoundrels get into it constantly with some of the greatest bounty hunters in the galaxy. And he's fighting a Mandalorian. He's like, yo, there's no way I've beefed with, like, Boba all these times. Mostly because I've literally, like, killed him several times. So that would mean there's more of them. There must be like an army of similar fighters or warriors or whatever to Boba, which is obviously Mandalorians. And just the fact that he's like constantly beefed with them and popped them is insane. Next, we see a complete rage moment from Chewbacca. Now, if you guys didn't know this, Wookiees are known for raging like mofos, right? And Chewie gets into it with a very well-known Wookiee bounty hunter, that being Black Kyrgyzstan, right? He's going back and forth with him. I probably butchered his name, fuck it. And they're throwing bungalows, and Han's like, yo, they might kill each other. Nope. Once Chewie really gets mad and starts really ripping into him, he literally starts stomping him out. That is not an exaggeration. That's how bad Chewie tries to beat people up. He literally will stomp you out. Like, it's some disrespectful curb stomping shit. And for him to be doing that to other Wookiees like that is just crazy. Next moment is an encounter between Chewie and Dengar. And Dengar being one of the more formidable bounty hunters throughout the galaxy. And he runs into Chewie and Han. He starts talking shit to Chewie, who's like already near him, right? And he goes, yo, I know you think you're the man, Chewie. Like, you're some big dog. You're some brute because you're a Wookiee, but real shit, I throw punches just like you. I hit hard just like you. And Chewie calls that bluff immediately. Literally yeets the shit out of him. And Dengar immediately goes, okay. It was a prank. First of all, okay, I know I'm not as strong as you. I have guns, though. I have toys. Like, I have weapons. I have more weapons than you. But I'll concede I'm not as strong as you. Yeah, he got immediately vibe checked by Chewie on that shit. Next was a moment with Han Solo. You see, Han's an absolute icon to many people and many beings, right? The dude literally was responsible and one of the main pieces to taking down the Death Star. He had gotten into it with Vader multiple times, even in space battles, with Vader literally being the chosen one, the absolute disciple of piloting. Han still cooked regardless, right? It's stated that just being around Han at that point, like being in the presence of Han Solo, it was different. It's almost like the Force, like being in the aura of a dude who's a goon among goons, a villain among villains, a beast among the scum with absolute confidence and willing to shoot it out with anyone. Han Solo was like the living embodiment of putting in work in the trenches, and it gave him a literal aura that had everybody shook essentially when they met him. Like you feel like you can't beat him because he's pretty much beat everything else. Next, we have a moment with Chewbacca. Now, if you guys don't know, Rancors, especially bull Rancors, are some of the biggest, most brutal beasts / monsters within the Star Wars mythos, right? Absolute savages. Even Jedi are kind of wary of taking them on. Like, Maul's taken on a Rancor before. That's still, like, difficult to do. Like, it's one of the hardest things. You got to be an advanced and high tier Force user and fighter to consider it. Not only did Chewie run down on a Rancor by himself and butcher it, he took no damage. He was fine. He was literally posing with it like a hunter. It was insane. They literally thought it was impossible. There's like no way he could cook like that. But of course, the boy Chewie's got the sauce like that. Next, we have another account of Han Solo. While we see Han Solo doing hood rat shit, right? Like, he's just getting to his business. They're like, yo, real talk, upon observing Han, like, actually in action, this man is insane. Like, he's literally not even warrior level. He's beyond that. Like, the warriors, the best warriors throughout the galaxy, the best fighters, he's beyond that because not only did he get technical training and such things, but he literally just grew up in chaos and absolute madness in the galaxy. Doing the craziest shit, seeing the craziest shit. So there's nothing that can shock Han at this point. Like, he's the man. Like, he has countless scars, and he's become such a formidable fighter. Not necessarily because of, like, military service, but because he's been in the fucking hellholes of the galaxy since day one. Next moment we have is with Chewie being forced to join the Gladiator arena. Now, this was a moment in which Chewie pulled up, and he realized, like, real quick, okay, this situation is kind of hectic right now. I'm going to have to go ahead and, you know, become a gladiator. Help get the bands up, stuff like that. Help me and Han, help our situation. He joins the arena, this gladiator arena, immediately. Fights like a being that's... I want to say it was 17-0, something like that, but it had killed everything, just murdered everything. Chewie literally runs down on it, one-shots it. He's like, fuck you, bitch. Throws a stick at it. Bowl load. Immediately. Looks at the crowd and is like, are you not entertained? This man, Chewie's a menace. From there on, he proceeds to go and fight everything else within the arena that's considered, like, top tier. And they realize real quick, like, oh shit, Chewbacca? Yeah, that guy there, he's actually the GOAT. This man, for shits and giggles, became the GOAT of the gladiatorial arena. Because he's him. That's the greatest Wookiee to ever live. I'm sorry, Chewbacca is amazing. Anyways, guys, thank you so much for watching part 1 of Han Solo and Chewbacca being trench legends. I love these characters, and if you guys want to see part 2 and way more moments, because I have plenty of them, obviously I can't put them all in one video. I like to do them parts at a time. Smash the like button. We hit 200 likes, I'll drop that part 2. I already have it ready to go. But anyways, guys, thank you so much for watching. It's been your boy Jobbers and Goons. Look out for my podcast Monday through Thursday, as well as daily content drops and community tabs, and I'll see y'all later. Peace.